The Deck Network. Build a deck.
Hi, welcome to the Deck Network. I'm your host, Mike Danzilio, and we have the Loose Cannon.
Co-host Matt Dalton, and here at the Deck Network, it's all decks all the time.
All right, Matt, we have a pretty good show here lined up today.
The Deck Dynasty continues,
yes,
Mike.
We're going to talk about a company called Latitudes Decking. They make composite decking and capped composite decking, and they also have a company that's actually been around quite a long time. I bought their materials for many, many years. It's called Deckorators, and they make a lot of accessories for decks.
And everybody here in the studio audience is going home with a sample of a Decorators product,
okay,
so that's kind of cool.
All right, so let's get into the mail first.
Got a ton of emails, snail mail, faxes coming over, every sort of.
Yeah, we don't get too many faxes. We get a lot of faxes, but not questions about the decking type stuff. Hi, Mike. I just recently came across your site. We are trying to find an affordable, maintenance-free decking. Just wondered if you have any deck company that you can recommend in the St. Louis, Missouri area. Is there any affordable, maintenance-free decking? I received a quote from a company. They use Gosson. Their quote was $45 a square foot, which seemed really expensive. Thank you for your help. Peace, health, and prosperity, Barb.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Barb seems all earthy.
Nice. Okay.
And we did a video on Gosson, didn't we, Mike?
Yes, we did.
Check the archives.
Great, beautiful stuff. All right. Hi, thank you for your email. This is my response.
Okay.
Try to find a contractor that uses TimberTech and be sure to specify Earthwood's terrain. It's the best value in decking this year. Gosson is a very beautiful, albeit expensive decking. Can you tell me a little bit more about your deck, or better yet, fax me the proposal? So, of course, they did, and we talk about this type of stuff.
Very consultative.
Yeah, I mean, the Gosson is beautiful. I mean, I love the stuff.
Little high end?
Yeah, it's a little on the pricey side, but it's PVC decking. So the best value in decking this year is the Earthwoods Evolutions Terrain. It comes in two colors, a brown oak and a silver maple. We are selling just absolutely huge amounts of it.
That must make Mr. Big happy, of course, doing a lot of volume like that.
Well, he gets a little trickle-down effect out every now and then. But the store manager here at No Maintenance Decks, she tells us that is the deck of the year. It's the terrain decking with the PVC rails. You can get more deck for your money, and we're selling a lot of decks just because it just hits into that price point.
And you don't have to worry about the stain and fade.
Oh,
and
no,
all
it has
that
a 25-year fade and stain warranty. It has a nice grain on it, so it's non-slippery.
All the things you don't love about composite, kind of, is what you're getting with that. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
Here's another one.
Okay.
And it's from Canada.
Mike, look at that. Across the pond.
First off, thanks for the videos. Very informative. From word of mouth, I heard composite decking is low maintenance and durable. I am a wheelchair-bound quadriplegic who needs to hire someone to do any maintenance, so it seems a no-brainer. Limited decking retailers like your store here in Canada and Trex and of course the house brands is all that is available at the big box. Liked the Transcend line colors, so I figured I'd go with that. However, when I look online about product reviews, I found many horror stories and recommendations against using composite decking in general and Trex in particular. Lots of talk about significant fading, mold, class action lawsuits, not backing warranties. Okay, I'm looking into it further. I found your videos and have learned so much about modern capped composites like Transcends. You review them positively. I have two questions for you. One, what do you contribute the significant negativity online towards composite in general and Trex in particular? Two, I live in a climate similar to yours, Southern Ontario, and am willing to pay a premium for durability, reliability with minimal maintenance requirements. If you were me, would you hesitate to use Trex Transcends? Thanks for doing the videos. Thanks for answering my questions, Matt. The other Matt.
The other Matt. Anything about this Matt?
Not at this particular time.
No, but great email, and you want to talk about someone who needs to ensure that the deck is going to be as low maintenance as possible. What would you say to his questions?
Okay, here's the answer.
All right.
Hi Matt, thanks for the emails. The Trex Transcend decking is a capped composite decking and not a standard uncapped composite decking. I tell people not to read any reviews about any products over 1 to 2 years old. They're dated. So
that's how quickly this stuff is changing.
Yes. These products change almost every year. The Trex Transcend decking will not fade, stain, or mold. Feel confident that this product will hold up for you. Keep in touch. I'm interested in your project. Mike. All right. I've been using composite decking since it first came out back in the early 90s. I knew then that it had problems with fading, staining, and molding. When I got into the retail end of it in the late 90s, I liked these plastic deckings because they didn't have those characteristics. But everyone was always asking me for the composite decking, so I...
What, is it a price point thing, or is this what was popular?
Yeah, well, it was popular, and of course there was also pricing on it that had some characteristics or factors to it, but it really wasn't as big as it is right now. And I would always, so I bought it, and I sold millions of pounds of composite deckings, but I always told people that they will fade, stain, and mold. So we would manage the expectations. A great story which really exemplifies this. I sold a gentleman about 900 square feet of composite decking, and I made sure that I told him, because I told everybody.
That's a big project. Yeah.
It's going through fade, stain, and mold. He called me 2 years later. Oh, he's all up in the air, complaining. I got black spots all over, and I calmed him down a little bit, and I said, did I tell you that it was going to fade, stain, and mold? He says, yes, you did. And I said, did I tell you anything else? He said, yes, you could have bought another product for $1,400 more. And then I asked him, I said, in looking back at this right now, would that $1,400 have been worth it? And he said, yes. So as salespeople, we want to manage expectations. Sometimes people just go to these big box stores or the general building supplies, which we know all about that.
Be careful with those guys. We love everybody, but come on. You're smart enough to watch these videos. You're smart enough to go to the right place when it comes time to get your decking.
That reminds me of the radio ad that we have on your television.
On the radio station,
yeah, about the general building.
You can actually listen to all the creative that goes behind the marketing of the Deck Network at thedecknetwork.com.
But so we
some really smart
manage
stuff going
expectations.
On there.
Some people don't want to take responsibility for their own decisions. Sometimes they'll base it just upon dollars and cents, and they'll be penny wise and dollar foolish. Okay.
And don't be that way. Look at the total picture and what's going to have to go into it over the lifetime of the deck, or within the first... That's the sound to the most popular feature of the Deck Network. Show us your deck.
All right, today's installment of Show Us Your Deck is courtesy of my favorite deck builder, Steve Sensitimore from Easy Decks on Long Island. And I call him Long Island's deck builder.
Guy does amazing work.
Okay, this particular project, he has a pergola, and he has these little stone-type pillars here.
Is that like a synthetic stone, or is that real stone?
Those are cultured stones. We call them in the industry lick and stick. You put a little tile backer on it, you put some glue on it, stick it on.
That's that's a beautiful accent piece.
It looks pretty good. Steve is a great deck builder. His photography skills may be a little suspect.
I was going to say, let Steve build the deck. Someone else take the pictures.
I think I'll go and take the pictures. Now, this is actually pretty good, but he should have had a picture from out at this house on top of this roof going back this way.
He'd probably have to get permits and things like that to get on that guy's roof. But
around here, we don't ask for permission. We ask for forgiveness.
And kids, if you're at home watching this, take that into heart and do that. They're all things.
All right, so this is a Trex Spiced Rum deck. Of course, Trex Spiced Rum, Lava Rock, and Tiki Torch are among the favorites of the Deck Network.
Really plays well with the color of the house. I really like the choice there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it plays right into that. It seems like there was some existing structure there that he was working around, and yeah, it looks
there's like a little four-season type sunroom there. Yeah. Now, there's a real nice picture, and it just shows the level of...
Those stairs are a pain in the butt to build?
Not really. I mean, his stairtiste, as I call him, Arnold, this is an easy one for Arnold. But Arnold does a great job on all these stairs. Details. That's the difference between a great deck builder and a average deck builder. When you go up and look at the finer points on some of these jobs, And if you go back and look at some of Steve's videos from last year, I mean, very high precision.
Is that normal to find on a deck building crew? One guy's going to be better at stairs. One guy's going to be better at the framing. One guy's going to be better at the rails.
Well, you work to people's strengths.
Yeah.
You kind of cover up on their weaknesses. You're not going to put the someone who's always mashing his thumb on the stairs because it's just not going.
So I wonder where that would leave me on a deck building crew. I'd be the guy going to get coffee and donuts.
Yes,
probably.
yeah, just like when we.
I'll play to my strengths. You know. No, that's really Steve. Great work over there at Easy Decks, and he is. The crew over at Easy Decks is getting a Deck Network mug. Every deck that's featured on
They may already have one, but I think next week's show we're trying to do some videos at some of Steve's decks. And we haven't.
Will you get out on location? And,
yeah. We've already done. I've been to these decks already. We just have to do the finals on them. And boy, he's got some pretty decks.
Yeah, great stuff, Mike. We should set something up so we can archive all of the Show Us Your Deck decks.
Well, they are. Now, if you would just go to the Deck Network Facebook page and like us.
Search us on Facebook, the Deck Network, you'll find us.
And just like us on Facebook. That's the easiest way to get all of the videos because I've posted every video that we've done.
You've archived all of them.
All of the Show Us Your Decks, and it is an associated Deck Network show number.
And make sure it is authorized by the Deck Network. There are some imitations out there, but and you'll get that with success. Hey, listen, when you have the thousands upon thousands of views and clicks that we've gotten, of course there's going to be some imitators.
And of course it's also on the Deck Network homepage, so you can certainly find all of that there. And if you want to just getting the videos, I mean, sometimes people we have tens of thousands of views on these, a couple hundred thousand right now.
You're one of thousands of hundreds of thousands.
If you want to subscribe to it, you can. Of course, if you just like us on the Facebook page, you're going to get anytime we make an installment, you'll see it right there. Or you can just watch our YouTube channel, and YouTube has done a great job, and we got this nice page on YouTube, and you can, if you subscribe to us there, it sends you an email when we put the
super easy reference point when you're working on a deck to watch these videos and to find it on Facebook. Thanks again for a great installment of Show Us Your Deck. We're still working at the timing there with the sound effects, but we'll get there.
Okay. All right, now we're going to go to the video. Again, we have Latitudes Decking and Decorators Accessories.
Let's check it out.
Okay. Hi, I'm with Jeff Meyer from Latitudes Decking and Decorator Rails. How are you today?
Doing well.
Great. And could you give us a little tour and show us what you have?
Certainly. This decking material here is actually our Latitudes Intrepid decking. It's a reversible product. You've got the wood grain finish on one side and a nice wood grain finish on, a brushed finish on the other. Okay. You've got 4 different colors. You've got the walnut, you've got the gray, you've got cedar, and you've also got redwood.
Okay, so you have a matching railing here?
Yep, same material on the railing system. It is a U-rail, so it's finished on both sides, and it is compatible with all of the different railing accessories that you see here, whether it be post caps or aluminum balusters as well.
All right, beautiful. Let's. I see you have a capped composite decking on this side. What is this line called?
This is our high end. This is called our Capricorn series. So you've got 2 different colors. You've got the Koa and the Arabica, and you can see that in the decking itself, there's some very nice streaking, some very nice variegation. Yes. So this is considered our high end. We've also got the Captiva decking here, which this is our new color for 2013, our Willow color. And you'll see that it's a single color. There's no variegation, no streaking. You move on over, you'll see our cedar decking and also our walnut decking.
All right.
So that would be our entire series on the decking line itself.
Yeah, I see that it's a groove decking. You have grooved and non-groove boards available in 12, 16s, and 20s.
Correct. So you have the hidden fastener series as well as face screwing.
Okay, so you have fascia boards in both widths, 8s and 12-inch widths.
Correct.
No, you've touched all the bases on that. Now, let's go to one of my favorite products, which is the Decorator railings.
So this railing here is actually our Decorator CXT series. It's a co-extruded railing system in 3 different colors. You've got the white, you've got the black, and you've got the bronze. There's also 2 different profiles. You've got our Colonial profile, which is a rounded top, and then you've also got the Contemporary series, which is a flat top.
And of course, with Decorators, you have a multitude of different baluster options. You got lights in this one. I've never seen that one. That's a pretty
these are actually our new low voltage balusters here. Also the low voltage caps, which you can see are lit up. And yes, to answer your question, you can use any of the aluminum balusters that you see in this series here as well.
Well, did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for stopping by,
You touched all the bases. Great to meet you.
Okay, Matt, that was the video.
Good stuff.
That guy's pretty tall.
I was gonna say, was he standing on an apple crate or something there?
I'm 5'10", and he's got to be all of 6'7".
My money, that guy could probably dunk. Okay.
Oh,
That's what
easily.
I'm saying.
Yes. But nice products. They have their composite decking in a few different
Groove decking, of course.
Yeah, they have it with a little scalloping on the bottom, which you can save a little bit of money. But they have their Latitudes Gray and their Latitudes Walnut color. You can really see the grain on this.
Yeah, it's got a nice variation.
Nice deep
on
grain, but again, that's a standard composite decking. And they have 2 levels of their capped composite deckings. This is their Latitudes Capricorn line or series. This is the Koa. This is the one that has some variegations on it. Nice hard shell.
Looks like, yeah, it looks really adorable.
Pretty looking decking, that's for sure. And this one is nice. I like this one. This is their, of course, their Capricorn line, and this is their Arabica.
Like coffee.
Like coffee. And
no, it doesn't
smell like coffee.
It smells like decking. Which
Okay.
doesn't have a great scent to it.
So they have the, this is a pretty one. It's almost, it's like my favorite color decking. Then they have a line here without the variegations on it, and they call it their Captiva line. And
Scalloped at the bottom, save a couple bucks.
Yeah, so this one has the, is this one they call the gray, the walnut, maybe I should put my glasses on, the cedar, and the willow. And if you want to find some of their products, you can always go to latitudesdeck.com, the great company from Wisconsin. And decorators, again, I've been buying decorator products for many years.
Yeah, these are some really cool accent
really
points
good
for your
stuff.
deck. Almost
And,
bling for your deck, if you will.
You haven't said anything about that. Was the last installment from the Las Vegas show.
Yeah.
And okay, now you're going to go on your rant.
I'm just going to say that for a while now, there's been a lot of opportunities to get out on the road with the Deck Network. And of course, Mike, you are the humble correspondent, and I get that I am the co-host of the show. But you think any time soon there'll be an opportunity for me to get to Vegas?
Well,
is that in
depends
the travel
shows are.
budget? Like I'm saying, we're getting thousands of views. You'd think they'd expand the travel budget to bring the co-host along. You know, you offered for me to go to Queens, which is about really close to Queens, which is about 20 minutes from here, and I appreciated the offer at the last home show. But I'm looking to kind of hit the road with you. Bring me with you, man.
There may be a deck show in Hawaii.
I'd be into something like that. Do you think there's enough in the budget to get 2 plane tickets, one for yourself and one for me? Or?
You could work the camera. You can interview some people.
Let's get out there.
All right.
I feel like I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But I'll be there. I'm just the humble co-host, and we'll get out there at some point. Write in, say, get Matt out on the road with you. Come on.
Okay, if you would like to be on the segment of Show Us Your Deck, you can write us at mike@thedecknetwork.com or
Matt@thedecknetwork.com. We'll make sure we get it featured. Every deck that is featured goes home with the Deck Network mug. You want to make sure you get one of them.
And remember, if you would like to see all the videos or be notified when there's a new one coming out, you can go to our Facebook page, The Deck Network.
Like us
there.
Socialize with us with the beautiful social media.
You can go to the Deck Network homepage.
A lot of different ways to reach out to us.
On the YouTube. YouTube, again, has great stuff for us there.
We're in the middle of deck building season, man. Get out there and start building those decks. And if you have any questions in the process, we are here for you.
Okay, that's it for today.
See you next time.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
There you go. You can't end the show until we hear that.
Come on, that's a trademark thing there.
Okay,
Take care.
Bye now. Bye.